Welcome to the Art of Dress. Today I'm very happy to share with you the effect of style on red fire coloring. So thank you for coming and thank you again for subscribing. Today we're going to look at red fire coloring, and Kristin Cavallari, this very beautiful actor, is helping us understand what can happen to the colors depending on style. So first let me show you a red fire personal color wheel. And here, as you can see, these are very clear, very intense colors that we call fire colors, some warm, some cool. And the prime color, which is to say maybe you could think of it as like the best color, is red fire. So that's on the right hand side of the wheel in approximately 3 o'clock. So red fire has this quality of being intense, but how intense does it need to be? That depends on style. Here, this wheel is showing you all 13 styles. This is a yin-yang wheel. And on the right-hand side of the wheel are the styles where the colors are more intense, or approximately as we saw in the personal wheel. So refined dramatic is the style we're looking at today. It's all the way at the bottom on the right-hand side. So the styles on the left-hand side of the line are those where the colors become lighter. And as you already saw, Kristin Cavallari is going to show us today, and she is elaborate classic. So that's at approximately 9 o'clock on this wheel. Now there is one other thing we're going to look at, and that is the neutral. So here you see a prime color wheel showing the neutrals. So prime colors, because on the right, on the outside, are all 12 prime colors. So that applies to all humans. And the one we're looking at today is on the bottom right, that's fire. It goes in order: fire, air, water, earth, so elements. Now, the neutral that you see connected to the middle red color, that's red fire, or orange red fire sometimes, is off black or soft black. It's not deep, intense black, but it's not Oxford gray. So one other thing I can show you on this wheel is what happens if this color in particular becomes cooler, and what happens if it becomes warmer. So look at red fire for a moment. If red fire becomes cooler, it moves towards ruby. That's a cooler red. And so that's towards blue. And if red fire becomes warmer, it moves towards yellow. That is to say, more orange. So we're going to see that today in our examples. So let's start with Amber Valletta. Amber Valletta is refined dramatic. She is harmonic artistry. This is pretty much a dead-on version of red fire, but you notice it is not extra orange. It's just pure red fire, quite intense and stunning on her. Now here is Kristin, and she's wearing a much lighter version of red fire, because her style is elaborate classic, and this is also a slightly warmer red because she is architectural artistry, and the impact of architectural artistry on all colors is warmer and of course clear. Now here we see Amber again, and this time her red is equally intense, but now it's a little bit cooler. And that is because of her harmonic artistry, cool in her warm colors, but still just beautiful. And another example of Kristin, and one more time, warm and a little bit lighter. Very nice. Now let's move on to the neutrals here. This is soft black, and this is Amber again, so she's wearing an intense version. And it's not moving towards charcoal gray. If anything, it's closer to true black. And then here's another picture of Kristin, and she's wearing a softer version of this. a lighter version of Off Black. Again, more intense for Amber and lighter for Kristin. So there you have, for two of the colors, the effect of style and also looking a bit at artistry. And thank you for sharing this with me today. The next one we're going to do is Ruby, and that will be the last one in this series. So I'm looking forward to that next week. Just want to remind you that on the website, if you go to theartofdress.com and you look at the Discover articles, those tell you a little bit about how you relate to the world. But if you go into the Learn articles after you take the quiz, then you can see sort of a personal style manual for you. So again, see you next week. I look forward to that. And in the meantime, thank you for coming and subscribing, and please take care.